Good morning. Well, I'm working outside the pancake house today, and I've got a couple of trees to take down. So, first one's that one there. That's not too much of an issue. That's an ash tree, died of ash dieback. Second one is this one here, which is a red plum. Now, unfortunately, I think that's got honey fungus, so it is going to continue to die. But best I can do for now is just take that dead section off, so it looks a bit better. But the main one I'm doing today is this one here, which is a large pine tree. Now this started looking sick last summer. It still had some green on it beginning of this year. I think it was about May time, 2 weeks. It just sort of went from green to brown, so it's definitely dead now. It's got to come down. Now I haven't got a lot, so I've got a double extension ladder that's not going to get me anywhere near to the top there. So it's going to be an interesting one. Obviously I can't go that way because I've got the pancake house. I can't go that way because I've got the shop. I don't particularly want to go that way because I don't want to damage the hedge here. So yeah, it's going to be a case of starting from the bottom, taking the branches off and working my way up. I'm hoping that cluster on that side I can get to go down between the two trees there, and then we'll just make up the rest of it from there. See how we get on. Right, well, let's make a start. Right, we're off to a good start. So I'm going to go and get the trailer, clear this lot, then I'm going to make a start on that side. There we go. Who said being good at buckaroos a waste of time? Right, now I want to get those two down. They're leaning off to that side already, so they want to fall that way. And I'm hoping there's enough space between those two that it can go through without doing any damage. Problem is they start off that way and then they twist. So I've got to do the back one first before the front one. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. Let's do it again. Nah, close enough. Right, well this is going well. Problem is I'm now on to the difficult ones. So those ones are easy because they're leaning that way, they're leaning away from the building. Now I've got a smaller one here that is leaning that way, and a slightly larger one there that is leaning that way. So the small one I don't want to drop this way because obviously we've got a boiler flue there. I really don't want to squash that. Fortunately, because of the way it grows, it is also leaning that way slightly, so I should be able to push it down the path here and hopefully not squash the hedge here. The big one, that's going to be fun. Okay, well the owners decided to tell me today that they'd organised somebody to give me a hand, but unfortunately they haven't organised anyone until next week. So I wasn't supposed to be doing this today, but I started it, so they wanted to stay and just watch me get this last piece down just to make sure it all went well. Because you know what happens when somebody watches you do something, it immediately goes wrong. So it did land on the building at the end there, but it hasn't caused any damage because all the side branches on there gave it a cushion as it landed. So to be honest, that is the best way to do it when you're trimming branches near a building. A lot of people take all the side shoots off and then cut, and you've got a hard log hitting the building. You're actually better off with all those branches to cushion the blow. So yeah, just a case of tidying up now, I suppose. Right, well that's as far down as the owner wants it taken for now, so I'm going to clear this mess up and I'll see you in a second. Okay, there we go, all cleaned up, and just in time because the wind's picking up now. So the main trunk there, that's going to stay until the winter. The owner's asked me to leave that for now, but that's not going to do any harm now. I've got most of the weight off the top of it, and you're not looking at a dead tree, you're looking at a tree stump, which looks a little bit better. But yeah, the red plum there, I was going to try and do that in this video. I'll probably leave that for another day. Obviously, one half of it is definitely dead, so that needs to come out. I'm not convinced the other half's going to stay alive, so I'll speak to the owner. He might let me take the entire thing down. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like and do subscribe, and I shall see you later.